Thanks for joining us for this 14powers.com SEC football discussion. We hear a lot of preseason discussion about which teams are going to be really good. Today we are going to look at 3 teams in each SEC division that are most likely to struggle. In the SEC West, I see Mississippi State and Arkansas as the most likely to downward spiral in 2022. I think Sam Pittman will take the Razorbacks to great places eventually. Last season they overachieved but had the luxury of several games like Rice, Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Georgia Southern. They did have a game with Texas which they won by double digits. The 2021 opener was against Rice. This season Rice is replaced with a strong Cincinnati team. There's also a trip to BYU sprinkled in with all those SEC games. Mississippi State is in a similar situation as Arkansas. A tougher schedule than 2021, however, State does appear to have a better schedule situation than the Hogs. They host Memphis in their opener, whom they lost to by 2 points last season in a road game. Memphis has had fairly tough teams over the past decade or so. But the Tigers appear to be starting to fizzle again as a program. They were 6-6 last season. The game with Arizona is an attention-getter if you don't follow Pac-12 football. A quick look at Arizona's 2021 schedule reveals that they won just one game. My third team in the West most likely to fizzle in 2022 is Auburn. They started strong in 2022 but nosedived at the end of the season to the tune of 5 straight losses. I will say Auburn was screwed late in the game against Alabama by the officiating crew. Auburn does have a few cupcakes on their 2022 schedule, including Mercer, San Jose State, and Western Kentucky. However, their other 9 games are pretty tough. They get their usual dose of Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Texas A&M, and of Penn State coming to Auburn in Game 3. The East is not as hostile as the West, of course, but that division had 2021's national champion. I think Georgia will be strong and may make it to the college playoff again, but it is going to be tough. It's very difficult to repeat as a college football national champion. The 3 most likely to struggle in the East include Vanderbilt, which is almost a given, Missouri, and South Carolina. I think Vandy's second-year head coach Clark Lee has the Commodores headed in the right direction, but it takes time. The Gamecocks finished their season in 2021 by winning 3 of their last 5 contests. Both South Carolina and Mizzou have recruited well, but often freshmen need time to develop and adjust to the speed of the college game. I don't see the Gamecocks or Missouri suddenly contending with Georgia and Kentucky in the East. Tennessee is a team worth mentioning here. Injuries can have a big impact on a team's season. The Vols have an excellent quarterback in Hendon Hooker. If Hooker stays healthy, Tennessee probably wins 8 or 9 games, but if Hooker goes down to injury, things could change for the worse. Of course, if any college football star player goes down, that alters the outlook that team's season. I just feel like Hooker really carries the Vols on his back. So in a nutshell, in the West I look for Arkansas, Mississippi State, and Auburn to be the most likely to struggle. In the East it's Vandy, Missouri, and South Carolina. Thank you for listening. I hope you visit 14powers.com often during the 2022 season. Please comment below if you agree or see things differently.